Hello everybody and welcome to ESI Digest, where we run through the biggest esports business related news stories of the week. In today's ESI Digest, we're going to be covering the ESL Pro League adding Furia, Big and Heroic as its latest member teams, Ninjas in Pyjamas launching Shinobi Esports and also announcing a partnership with Zilliqa, Riot Games and Mercedes-Benz unveiling its 2021 World Championship rings, Fnatic hiring Stuart as its Esports Operations Lead, and finally we're going to be talking about SPORT1 and Psyonix extending its Rocket League broadcast partnership. So, let's get into the digest. Our first story of the ESI Digest sees tournament organiser ESL announce that Big, Furia and Heroic are the latest member teams for the ESL Pro League. According to release, the three teams applied for the spot in the membership programme individually, with the bids totalling up to $20 million. As part of the agreement, the three new teams will compete on an ongoing basis in the ESL Pro League alongside the 12 other partner teams. Now this includes the likes of Astralis, Evil Geniuses, FaZe Clan, G2 Esports, Na'Vi, Ninjas in Pyjamas, among the others as well. Now the partnerships for Furia and for Big will start immediately. However, for Heroic, they will only start at the second half of 2022 due to the disruption caused by the recent ESIC investigations and them having to kind of solve that and come to a conclusion with that before becoming an official partner team. Overall, I think this is huge news for the CSGO esports scene. Having three new member teams join the ESL Pro League is huge. With that, when 100 Thieves first actually left the agreement as a membership team, I was kind of expecting only one to be replacing them, but to actually have three go in and three having distinctive brands does make sense, especially Furia looking into kind of going into that Latin American market, you know, keeping that momentum which is currently happening in LATAM. So having a member team which is going to be not based there, because apparently they're moving their team to Florida, but actually having kind of that ethos of being a South American team in the ESL Pro League is actually really smart. And also, I think leaving Heroic to the end to let them conclude everything that has kind of happened with the ESIC investigations is also very wise, especially given, you know, that everything needs to get sorted between them as well. And then Big is a massive name which should have been going into the ESL Pro League anyway, so it makes sense for all involved. Our second story of the ESI Digest is actually a bit of a two-partner, because Ninjas in Pyjamas have announced two major announcements this week. The first being a partnership with Ace Ventures to launch a joint venture called Shinobi Sports. Now this new venture is expected to offer a suite of management, studio and media services to sports teams looking to get into esports. According to release, this means that the company will help partners execute esports strategies, and services will include everything from launching esports teams to gaming strategy and management. I think this is a really smart business decision from Ninjas in Pyjamas, especially identifying that a lot more sports teams and a lot more sports athletes are looking to integrate themselves with esports on more than just creating a FIFA team or a fan engagement level, but even sometimes on a competitive level. We kind of saw it already with Ninjas in Pyjamas partnering with Leeds, and apparently that's kind of what spurred on this potential ventures, kind of seeing Leeds United embrace esports. So I think Ninjas in Pyjamas using their already gained experience through Leeds United and also having the backing of Ace Ventures makes sense for them to create a new division in Shinobi Sports. I think it'd be very interesting to see which teams take Shinobi Sports up on their offer and whether we're going to be seeing even more traditional sports teams branch out into other divisions of esports and not just stick to FIFA. It'd be really interesting to see kind of where these strategies lie and the kind of variety of strategies that Shinobi Sports will be able to acquire with other sports teams as well. The second big Ninjas in Pyjamas deal is its partnership with blockchain company Zilliqa. It's a 5-year deal aimed at creating virtual experiences for esports and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Now, some of these experiences which were teased on the announcement video include the esports organization showing a virtual shop to try on merchandise and also watching Ninjas in Pyjamas play virtually alongside other fans. As with most sponsorship deals, Zilliqa will also gain a lot of branding opportunities, including being integrated into Ninjas in Pyjamas, Counter-Strike and Rainbow Six Siege player jerseys. Now this is a significant deal for Ninjas in Pyjamas. It's seen another cryptocurrency firm enter into esports, which has proven already to be quite a luxurious combination between the two. But what is also quite significant with this deal, which kind of sets them apart from others right now, is that they have claimed that a significant portion of the sponsorship will be issued in ZIL, which is the native cryptocurrency of Zilliqa. So now we're starting to see deals even being paid through cryptocurrency as well. And it'd be interesting to see in future deals like this, or even in normal non-endemic brand deals, are we going to see cryptocurrency starting to be used as an exchange instead of just normal traditional currency that is used right now? Our third story of the ESI Digest sees Riot Games and Mercedes-Benz unveil a commemorative championship ring for the 2021 League of Legends World Championships. Both entities will present each member of the 2021 World's winning team with one of their custom-fitted championship rings following the World's final in Iceland. Now, each ring is made out of 18-karat white, gold and sapphire, and the ring is expected to be inspired by the Summoner's Cup with its purple and silver colour palette. Now, there's not much more to say in terms of details about this partnership, but it's very interesting to see Riot Games continually trying to enhance its World Championship product. We've kind of seen it with Louis Vuitton. Last year, they announced that they were doing the case for the World Championship trophy, and now we're getting commemorative rings for winners. I kind of like the whole commemorative ring aspect. It kind of gives the players something a little bit extra than just holding the trophy, and I do think it's something that we're going to see a lot more for global events and World Championships, especially when it's announced alongside a partner. We've recently seen, I think Blast Premier did a similar thing with a watch company. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, unfortunately, but they did a custom fitted ring for winners of Blast Premier as well, which was really good. Oh, custom fitted watch, sorry. So that was really interesting as well, and I think we are going to see more and more of these activations, especially, like I said, as brands start getting involved. Our penultimate story of the ESI Digest sees Fnatic appoint Stuart Brown, who is formerly of the Football Association, as its first Esports Operations Lead. Now, according to the release, the newly created role has been designed to provide all of Fnatic's rosters with what they're calling best-in-class team management. As such, Brown will collaborate with Fnatic's team managers in a bid to improve performances across a number of titles, including League of Legends and CSGO. Now, as I said at the beginning, Brown joins Fnatic after a 12-year tenure with the FA as a member of its backroom staff for the England national team. His most recent role with the association was as its lead England senior men's team manager. Finally, alongside working with the team's managers, Brown will also support Fnatic's safeguarding policies for the esports industry, which were first revealed in July 2021. I think Brown's experience in managing top backroom staff at an elite sporting level will be extremely relevant to the esports industry, especially as we see the esports organizations themselves start to professionalize and focus more on performance, but also on kind of maintaining performance in terms of scheduling, and also in terms of maintaining player health and fitness and mental well-being as well. So I think having him on board, I think is going to be great. It's going to be really interesting to see if we're going to see new managerial techniques go through. I think it'll be very interesting to see how the performances of Fnatic's entire rosters improve because of this. And I think this is a really exciting time for Fnatic to kind of have someone from an elite sporting level come into the esports organization. Our final story of the ESI Digest sees German television broadcaster SPORT1 and video game developer Psyonix announce that it has extended its Rocket League broadcast partnership. As a result, the 2021-2022 Rocket League Championship Series will be shown live on Esports1 and Esports1, which is spelled out, in select European countries. The year-long extension even includes some European Rocket League Championship Series matches being shown on free-to-air television from 8 PM CEST every Saturday. The extension was brokered by sports management company IMG, which is no stranger to the deals of this nature due to its recent partnership with PGL to sell media rights to its events. Alongside Rocket League, SPORT1 also broadcasts Hearthstone, NBA 2K, and a number of CSGO events hosted by ESL and DreamHack. I think the extension of this partnership really signifies Rocket League's growth over the past 12 months. We've seen a variety of deals come through, both commercially for Rocket League itself, but also for the Championship Series and the organizations involved as well. So kind of seeing this momentum of Rocket League continue, I think it was a no-brainer for SPORT1 to extend its partnership for another year to see kind of how the increase in viewership will change and whether there is an increase of viewership, because while commerciality of Rocket League seems to have grown, it'd be interesting to see if that is also transferred into viewership figures as well. And that's it for this week's ESI Digest. If you do want to follow up on any of the stories that I have covered, then don't forget to head over to Esports Insider's website. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on whatever you are listening to me right now if you are listening to me on an audio platform. But until then, I'll see you next week.